painting. It's raining outside, so we have got a few small jobs to do inside on this. One of them is this skylight. What we're going to use on this, because it's actually just all cast iron, so I'm going to be using hammerite because the customers bought a small tin of hammerite. I don't think this has been painted since it's ever been put in. So this will be its first time. So first off, what I'm going to do is give it a dust off. I'll just show you some of the gear I'm going to use actually. First of all, I've put my dust sheets down. That's the hammerite. Only need a small tin. No need to prime or undercoat, and it's quick drying. What you do have to do is on bare metal rust, you need to put 2 coats on. The first coat will probably dry after about an hour, and then you just recoat it. Over previously painted stuff, just 1 coat is sufficient. Important stuff: dust mask, gloves for the preparation, because I've got some clean gloves there to actually apply the stuff, stirring stick, bucket of water, soapy water, got my wire brushes, and I've got a scraper, and I've got my dust brush as well. A bit of sandpaper if I need it, just to smooth out the metal. So like I say, first of all, dust mask on, gloves on, give it a dust over. Then you're looking at scraping, wire brush, dust it over again, maybe a go over with a sandpaper. Then I'm going to actually wash the glass off and then wipe round everything with the cloth. That's what it says on the hammerite. Leave that to dry fully, and then you're ready for your first coat. I've opened that up, so when I dust off, hopefully a lot of this can just go outside. You're always best making sure you give it a good dust off and get rid of all the cobwebs and get into all the edges. No point in starting painting and then you actually start picking up cobwebs out the corners and things like that and getting them in your paint. Not too bad at all, that. Right, next stage is wire brush and the scraper. So I'll give it a scrape round first. This is my old putty knife, but I find it's really good for scraping. You see some bits there. So give it all a good scrape round, and then you can give it a quick dust off again, and then you're onto your wire brush. you get the idea of that. I'm not going to bore you with that, so I'll crack on and get that done. So the final step is some sandpaper, and then this is just to smooth everything out a little bit better. Now, it does make a difference. I'm not sure I'll get this painted today because some of it's wet in areas, you can see. So I'll do all the preparation, wipe it down, and hopefully it stops raining today. It's definitely worth cleaning the glass. I've done that side and I'm down to there. You can see all the muck. So I'm going to do the glass first and then go around and wipe over the metal, because that's what it says on the instructions. Look at the black on the cloth. So I'll rinse that cloth out and then give it another wipe over. It's definitely a good idea to wipe over that metal. I'll just show you how much muck comes off that. You know, another clean part. So that would just contaminate your paints and probably leave an unstable surface. So you're better off doing it. Right, I'm going to leave that to dry off. What I've decided to do, just if there's any leaks on this glass, I'm going to run round with some OB1 white, possibly after I've put the Hammerite on, because I don't think Hammerite will stick very well to OB1. It's better for water-based paints, so I'll use a white OB1 after I've done the Hammerite, which is going white. That's it for now. Thankfully it's actually dry today, so I'm going to put a coat of Hammerite on this now. On the instructions it says a light stir, don't stir it vigorously, and pour yourself a little bit into a can. Get a suitable brush for what you're doing and wear some gloves. It doesn't need thinning, and you clean your brushes out in brush cleaner. So I'm going to cut in around the glass first. Make sure you work it in to any holes and things like that. It's a bit rough, the metal. So you get the idea there. So that's the opening light coated up. I'm just going to do a bit on this. Make sure you get the sides. Got to work quite fast with this stuff, it dries quite quickly. Try not to get any runs, get any even coats. It's more important to get an even coat than to try and get it covered in one, because it needs 2 coats. I'm going to leave that there. I'll finish that in a minute. I'm going to do the surround up to here, and then that's probably dry enough to hold, so I can do this end bit and then touch up this part here. Right, that's finished. Sorry about the sun, but you can see the difference. And there's a big difference. I've just left that sandpaper there because the back of the bar's wet and it's keeping it off that for the time being.